I'm back with another video for the week. It's 2 in 1 week. I'm very proud of myself. Romy's gonna say hello. He was gonna, oh, okay. He was crying at the door. So I'm going to, because I just put primer on, so he's licking it off. I'm going to do a very overdue makeup tutorial. I kind of did one with Haley. Didn't really count because we weren't really showing what we were doing, or we were kind of just like doing shots and joking around. So I'm gonna do another one today, an actual one, and show you guys what I actually use every single day. So let's get into it. So I started with a primer all over my face, and I'm not exactly sure how people do YouTube makeup tutorials because like I'm filming here, but the mirror is here, and I have another mirror here, and I just don't know where I'm supposed to look. So I apologize if this is like the worst YouTube makeup tutorial on YouTube, because I literally don't think I've ever watched a tutorial. So I don't know if this is how it's supposed to be done. So clean face, primer and moisturizer on my face. I have this Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Setting Primer Spray that I just got that I've been using. So I just like spray. My next go-to is I just put foundation all over my face. So I either use like just a basic foundation like from the drugstore, or my Haley Beauty, is there something in my hair? My Haley Beauty, which is the foundation that is white, but then it blends to the color of your skin. So I put it on the brush, and then I'm gonna use this mirror because I feel like this is easier to do this. I hope this isn't like the worst video ever. So the coverage on this stuff is like, it's super light. It's kind of what I need. Like for me, I don't like to have too heavy depending on what I'm doing, but I'm actually probably gonna do a heavier makeup look today because I want to show you like what I would do if I was like going out. So I might add in some of my darker foundation as well. I literally just go like this, like dabby dab 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 all over my face. So I look kind of crazy right now, but it will come together. And sorry about my hair. You always see those influencers, they're like, oh my god, my hair is crazy, but like it literally is crazy. I just didn't feel like doing it. I never feel like doing my hair, as you guys can tell. Like I just never feel like doing it. Okay. I'm also in my little sister's room. Thank you, Katie, for letting me borrow your bedroom. I do concealer next. I learned a trick that you're supposed to do 2 different kinds of concealer. So I do this one that I got from Stellar. I think they're a Vancouver company, honestly, but they're amazing. I love their products. And this is my favorite sponge that I've ever discovered in my entire life. And I'm gonna talk briefly about it because it's literally life-changing sponge. So it's kind of like a marshmallow texture as opposed to like a sponge. It's obviously still a sponge, but it's more of like a marshmallowy. And the way that it works, there's like this coated seal on the sponge, so your makeup doesn't absorb into the sponge. So when you use it, it doesn't soak up all your makeup. This one's obviously the one I've been using, but I have these new ones, so I'm going to show you. It comes with like a little holder and a wash pad. So this is how you wash it. And it literally takes off all the makeup, and the coated layer, you can't see it, but it makes it so the makeup doesn't absorb. You literally use 4 times less makeup when you use these things. And obviously this is just like really cute. It's very clean. So when you get the sponge, it literally comes like this. So the holding case, the scrubber, the little holding pad. So it's so perfect. And I know usually when you buy a sponge, you have to buy this stuff extra, but this one comes with it. So it's like, it's literally perfect, and also the cutest colors ever, of course. So I'm gonna do my second layer of concealer, and again with my super sponge. So it blends perfectly. Like I've never used a sponge that's blended this well. You guys will be able to see when I'm done. I think it's so hygienic because of that coating it has. The makeup doesn't get into the inside, so it doesn't get filled with bacteria, and once you wash it, it comes out brand new. So basically, overall, this is the best sponge if you want to save makeup, if you want to be hygienic, if you want to have a sponge that's going to last you a really long time because you can clean it and it'll come out like new. And if you want, it comes with the container and the cleaning thing with it. So Highly recommend. I'll link where to get it below, supersponge.com, so you guys can get yourself one or two or three, because they're literally a game changer in my makeup routine. Like, the biggest game changer sponge I've ever had. So next, I do setting powder. I'm going to use my new sponge. I use Laura Mercier setting powder, of course. So I'm not like a makeup artist, and I don't really know if what I'm doing is proper, but from what I've learned and like the makeup that I've been getting recently, I've just like kind of, I don't know, you kind of just like learn. My friend Cole always does this, so I'm just gonna do this as well. So what I usually do with eyeshadow is I use a highlighter palette, because when I travel, I like bringing the least amount of makeup, and I don't use a lot of makeup, but I always have the most amount of makeup on me for some reason. So I love using a highlighter palette that has a few different shades in it as my eyeshadow. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's what I always do. This one is from Iconic. It comes with all these different shades. So this is why I like using it, because I use the lightest shade on the brows and on the crease, the light shade on here, and then the darkest shade would be here. So yeah, that's what I do, and it's like worked out for me thus far. And it's just convenient to like not have multiple things on me unless like I'm at home, but usually I'm traveling a lot, so I like keeping my makeup bag as like handy as I can. So the lighter shade here, and I'll also use this on my cheeks and like everything too. So the darker one there, if you can kind of see. Perfect. That's literally all I do. I'm not the best blender, but I find like, I don't know. I don't know if I need to be the best blender. Okay, so we're gonna go into eyebrows, and then I'm gonna wipe this white stuff off my face so I don't look so crazy. This is my favorite thing to use. I love using brow pots, and this one's called 24 Hours Super Brow. It is my favorite. So I don't really have techniques for this. I have my eyebrows microbladed. I kind of have the lines already drawn there for me. I learned recently that I like to draw them a little bit more here and a little more here, so they're closer together. And then I like to do like the I don't know what it's called when people do this, cat eye kind of. I like to do that, so I'm just gonna do that. So I'll start at the base like that, and then I'll go up, and then I'll follow it up, and then I'll flick it up here. Oh, I kind of did a good job just doing it on my phone. I'm proud of myself. Yeah, oh, look at me go. Wow. Ooh. I'm literally James Charles. Who even thought? So I like to draw over my brow, give me a more like thicker brow kind of look. Because I don't have like the bushiest brows ever. I used to, but then when I was in high school, my mom never told me. Actually, she did tell me not to overdo my eyebrows, and I plucked my eyebrows so thin, and I would draw on them with black eyeliner, and it was not it. But at the time, we didn't have Instagram or YouTube or anything to guide us on how to do our makeup, so we kind of just did what Amanda Bynes did. Start under and then do a little line and then flick that part up. This eyebrow always turns out great, and then this one always doesn't. Flick, 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 flick. See? It's never as good. It's never as good as the other side. Never. I can't even tell if these look good right now because it's so dark in here. Oh, these are fierce. I like these. That's that. Sometimes when I don't feel like wearing that much makeup, the only thing I use in my brows is the Benefit brow gel in the lighter brown shade. Sometimes I need to put this over if I don't feel like they look fluffy enough, but they look perfect right now. Well, define perfect, to be honest. Like, what is that? We don't even know. Someone's probably watching this and be like, ew. Brow gel would be my next step. I'm getting makeup all over my sister's carpet. Katie, I'm so sorry. And then here, I'll try to do it here. Yeah. This is what we like, people. Flick, 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 flick. So I also learned this from Cole. You don't want to wipe. You kind of want to like lightly pat it away. Well, I'm wiping it, but like flick like that. All right, mascara. So I recently started using this mascara. I usually just use like a Maybelline from the drugstore, like really cheap mascara. I actually don't know how much this one is. I feel like it's really cheap as well, but usually I have to use, I look crazy because my brows are so dark, but once I put mascara on, it'll be fine. Usually I have to use like 4 different mascaras, and I know a lot of girls can relate because we probably use like 3 different mascaras, but with this, I only need this. Like I only need this guy right here. It's been a game changer because I only have to carry around 1 instead of carrying around 3. I use also like lash growth serum because I think it really works. You just kind of have to be patient because it takes like a few weeks to start working. So when I do my mascara, I like blink into it. I know some people just go like this and they move it with their hand, but for me, I literally blink on it. Like that's how I get my lashes to look. It's gonna be really weird if I try to do it on the camera, but let me try. Let's see if I can show you by doing this again. Tilt your head. Here, I'll go down here. Do you have to tilt your head? Because if you don't, it gets all over your lid. Mine gets all over my lid anyways. This is hard to show you guys, but let me try again. See? You'll blink into it. Blink, 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 blink. Okay, so we're almost done. I'm gonna show you one more trick. So you do that, la la la, and then you go down on it. So you go up, and then you go down like that, and then you go up again. So it gets like the very top of the lashes covered in mascara as well. Very spider-like, but I like it like this. And I hate wearing fake lashes. No, I don't hate it. I hate applying fake lashes, and then they're kind of annoying all night, you know, they kind of just like get in the way. Next, I would do the same brush that I used for my eyebrows. I would take a eyeshadow palette or my highlighter palette, depending what I have nearby. Take like a lighter shade and then go under the crease. And then I kind of go up like this, kind of like a wingy thingy, because I'm gonna do wing eyeliner as well today, so up like that. My friend did my makeup once, Zach, and he like did like layers of setting spray in between like each thing, and I actually felt like my face looked really, really nice after. Next, I would do bottom mascara, so I'm gonna use the same mascara and I'm gonna do it over here. I don't have a special technique for this, and then I'll come back and show you the rest. Bottom mascara is done. My only trick for this would be to let it dry so it doesn't get all over your face. Self-explanatory there, people. Okay, so now I would do my nose contour. Probably not doing this right, but this is the game changer with the makeup and the face. I'm just gonna show you. I have a sponge that I specifically use. It's just like a random, really cheap one that I use for the contour. So, and we're gonna go back with our super sponge and go over and then kind of do that. The nose contour is 100% the game changer. I'm a different person now. My favorite product, the Illuminator by Iconic London. I posted this 1,000 times on my stories. It is my favorite. It's very pigmented and I'm all about the highlight. Like, I think highlight changes your face. Sometimes I'll do this in a different order, but this is basically a little bit. Oh, I always mess this up, but when I blend it, it always ends up looking decent. So you could probably use this with your fingers. Very cute. And then the iconic brush that ooh. I don't know if you guys watched my other video with Haley when I put highlight on her and it looked so good, but the highlight, I'm not very good at it, but sometimes I'll put that in the crease here. So I'll actually do that. I'll show you guys. So I would just do this and do a brush that I usually use for this. And then I would go face. And then sometimes, if you're feeling frisky, under the brow. I love this stuff. It's like highlight is my favorite. It really like before when I didn't use highlight compared to now, it just pinpoints the high points of your face and like it's what I love. It's my favorite. Bronzer, just a random bronzer that I have. And then sometimes I go in my hairline. I think it's supposed to make your forehead look smaller. I don't really know, but I see people do it, so. I find powders don't really stay on as long, so that's why I like the liquid Iconic Illuminator and the blush. This one's from Iconic as well. Basically, it's like a liquid blush. Put it on my finger. So this is what it looks like. Put it on my finger, and then I'll dab it on the back of the super sponge. And then I'll dab it on my cheeks. It really is really, really pretty. And it stays on all day. So pretty. As a final step, I know I already put on so much highlighter, but you can never have too much highlight, right? And I'll go back and I'll go over the highlight again. Okay, so now that this is done, I'm gonna spray my face again. So I like doing my eyeliner, my winged eyeliner last. I know you should do it not last in case you mess it up and you have to wipe it off, but I've gotten to the point where I'm good enough at doing it that I know I'm not gonna mess it up. So I like to do it last because if I do the eyeliner and then I do the highlight and everything else, and the eyeliner kind of gets the highlight on it and doesn't look as bold. So I do it last now, only because I know I'm skilled enough to not mess it up. But if I would mess it up and you have to use a Q-tip, then you're basically starting from scratch. Of course, my favorite eyeliner ever. I used it on the show, Tattoo Eyeliner by KVD Beauty. I love all the KVD Beauty products. The mascara that I used earlier, KVD Beauty. Pot for the eyebrows that I used earlier, KVD Beauty. They're also just so cute. Vegan, cruelty-free. I love when a brand's vegan and cruelty-free. And this one, it literally stays on all day. I've talked about this one before. You could literally go swimming and you could wake up 3 days later and it's still on your eyelid. So I used it on the show. And I'm gonna try and show you guys in my phone how I do it. Bear with me. Okay. Oh no, this is gonna be way too hard. I'm gonna do it here, but so you can still see here. So base, can you see? Yeah. And then just wing it out. Kind of connected to what I did with the eyeshadow on the bottom earlier. And honestly, props to everyone who's a makeup artist who does the makeup looks and just wipes them off. Because this is going to be hard when I have to wash my face and no one saw me looking all cute. I'm just going to feel sad. So I don't know how you guys do it. Like, I would feel so sad. So sometimes I would make the eyeliner go all the way, but I find my eye looks more open when I don't do that. So I'm not going to do that today. And you're gonna... I'm not, like, the best at it. And this is why you have to wait until your eyeliner, your mascara is dry, because if you didn't and you like went like that, they would get all messed up. I'm looking like I'm ready to go to the club. I've only been home for like 48 hours and I already miss LA so much. I miss my man. I miss my friends. I love being here, but I can't even really see my friends because I'm in quarantine. And now I have makeup on and I can't even leave my house. And I just want to FaceTime I almost called him my boyfriend. Final step would be lips. Either use Too Faced lip injection, which is what we used on the show, just that, or use, this one's my favorite. This has been my favorite for like 5 years. KVD Beauty, Lolita shade. It's the best shade. And then I have Iconic Lip Plumping Gloss, which goes either on top or just on its own. So the lip plumping gloss, it like tingles your lips a bit and then plumps them, and this stays all day. So I'm gonna do both, a little bit of a mixture. I used to overline a lot, like in the reunion show and like post show air, I overlined my lips a lot, and everyone was commenting being like, duck, she's a duck, that's so gross, la la la. And it's not because I had more lip injections than I did on the show, it's because I was overlining so much. Like I was only wearing mascara and I was overlining my lips like crazy. I look back at the reunion show and I was like, I should have got a stylist, because my hair's always a mess, but my hair was a mess. My lips were like everywhere. I didn't look cute. Like I'm just like, why did I just didn't look. And then my interviews, my very first interviews that I did, one with E! News, and my lips were just like crazy overlined. So I'm not gonna overline that much right now because I'm not in the mood. But yeah, I don't really have a technique. I just kind of go for it. Ah, shit, I overlined. So I overlined by accident, and I'm not a fan. You guys get the gist. I don't really do a good job, but the color's really pretty. The color's pretty. So I'm gonna put the lip plumping gloss on top. This is basically what I do if I was going to dinner with friends, or if I was going to, yeah, not that there's clubs, but a club, something fancier for sure. This is like a heavier makeup look. I never really wear more eyeshadow than this. I'm gonna link some of the products I used below in the description for you guys in case you're interested, especially Super Sponge because I'm obsessed with them. KVD Beauty, the Iconic. It's like mainly what my my makeup routine consists of, is those products. Also a lot of Too Faced. Oh, one last thing. So the Prep Set Glow from Iconic London is literally my favorite product ever, and I have brought it in my carry-on coming back from LA, and the airport took it. So I don't have it, and that would be my final step, is to spray that all over my face. It's like that dewy glow stuff, but they took it at the airport. That is one thing that I use and bring with me everywhere. That's why it was in my bag, because even when I'm just a beach day, no makeup day, full makeup day, half makeup day, I always have that, and I spray it all over my body too. It just like makes you shimmer, and I'm obsessed with it, and I wish I could show you it right now, but it's gone. I'm gonna put a picture of it right here. And then I'm gonna link it down below as well. So that would be the only thing that I'm missing. One more spritz of setting spray. I don't know if anyone learned anything from this because I am not the best with my makeup, but I hope that this was entertaining, or at least you guys can see how I do my makeup and some of the products that I love. Okay, Romy's gonna make a nice little cameo even though he's sleeping. I'm gonna wake him up. I love you. Oh, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. You want to say hello? You want to say hello? He's sleeping. What the hell? Who dare wake me up? Who dare wake me up? He's literally sleeping. Well, okay. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'm going to post more YouTubes, especially when I'm quarantining in Ottawa because I'm going to be bored. So let me know if you guys want to see anything else, what you want me to talk about next, and yeah, have an amazing day. Love you guys. Bye.